Hey guys, how are you? So today I want to talk to you about credit. A lot of you have asked me, Albert, what do I do with my credit? I see that you have hundreds of thousands of dollars available for as credit limit and your credit wasn't good and then it was good. So I want to go back and tell you a story about 2008. It wasn't always like this. Like this life that you see today, where I have the Ferraris, the lifestyle, the beautiful things in life, it wasn't always like this. I went through struggles and I fucked up my credit quite a few times. So 2005, I'm about 20 years old, 21 years old. I get into the real estate business, mortgage industry. And then I start making money, and I start making money, blowing all the money on unnecessary things. And I don't have any businesses. I don't have any passive income. Big mistake. And I start racking up those credit cards because I want to impress the ladies at the bars, at the nightclubs and strip clubs. And I'm getting all these expensive bottles and just racking up the bill, using credit cards, going to fancy dinners, spending money on things that I don't need, on watches. I remember I get a Rolex and I put some diamonds on it and just crazy stuff. I wasn't ready for that, and I got caught. I didn't have the experience. I lost everything. My credit is horrible. $80,000 of collections and 560, 550, like in the lower 500s. Like I had my credit score like really low. Like I'll show you a picture right here so you could see that it's a real truth. And then I start obviously bouncing back and I start doing better and I start building up my credit. It's not hard to build your credit back up. So I want to teach you today a few things, and if you have more questions, please comment below and tell me, like, Albert, I want to know more about this. What about that? Because I want to help you guys. This is all free. I do this because I want to help all of you. I want you guys to reach the level that I've reached. It's not hard. You just have to put in a lot of work. You just have to work, be productive. Every minute counts. So I started building my credit back up. One of the ways that I did it was, you could ask your girlfriend, you could ask your dad to add you to their credit cards as authorized users. So let me explain. Let's say your dad has a credit card for $5,000. Okay, you asked him, add me as an authorized user. He puts your name, he puts your social security number, and then you get a credit card with your name and the 5,000 limit. So you could use that card like if it's yours, and the greatest thing is that it's going to appear on your credit report like if it was your card. So now let's say you have $5,000 of maxed out credit cards. Now you just added $5,000 of available limit. Obviously don't use it and rack it up, but just keep it there. Keep the card, maybe trash it or cut it or whatever so you don't get tempted. But that's going to count, and that's going to increase your credit limit. Remember, credit is not only based on if you pay on time. Credit is also based on how much limit do you have versus how much you owe. So if you have 10,000 credit limit and you owe 5,000, then you're at 50% usage. It's always good to stay at 10%. Try to stay at 10% usage. So if you have a credit card of $100,000 like me, then keep it at 10,000. Never close your bill, your cycle, over 10,000. Keep it at 10% or less. Now, you could get away with 30% usage. 30%, I would still do 30%, but definitely not any more than 30%. That's very important. So when you have your credit that's fucked up, just have somebody add you as an authorized user, and that's going to help you. Now, another way that credit is measured is if you pay on time, obviously. If you pay late, it's going to drop your points. Now, if you pay on time, it's going to increase your points. So try to stay consistent with your payments and pay on time for 6 months. You'll see a credit increase in points, and then it's going to keep going up. Now, once I improve my credit, okay, now I had the Ferraris, I had the companies, and I had everything 13 months ago. I'm going to show you a picture right here. 13 months ago, my credit was bad. It was shot. It was actually shot. I had bad credit 13 months ago. So you see, wait a minute, Albert, that doesn't make any sense. Like how in 13 months your credit was shot when you have all this? Well, I'm going to show you a picture right here. I'm having the Driven event in Long Beach, and this is like a year and a few months ago, or actually 2 years, because it took time to build up. We needed to spend a lot of money for this event in Long Beach. It was one of the biggest events ever. I'm talking about $1 million event. So I'm spending a lot of cash, and I'm grinding with all these companies, and I'm putting money. Then I started using credit, and I started maxing credit cards, and I'm going to show you. And this is the difference between me and other people that are out there. I'm very honest. I'm raw and I'm blunt. I'm not scared of sharing my information because I think this is gonna help you. It's gonna change a lot of lives, and this is what I want to do. I want to help you. I want to help you not make the mistakes I made. So pay attention to this, okay? My credit starts getting like bad. I'm maxing out credit cards. I don't pay something, and I get a collection here, and just things that I made mistakes, and my credit goes all the way down. I'm gonna show you the score, but it was very shot. Now today, I have an 800 FICO score. I have hundreds of thousands of dollars of limits combined over millions. Available limits, everything paid off. I don't have any debt. I have millions of dollars in the bank. And this is what you could do in 13 years. And I mean, not 13 years. This is what you can do in 13 months. And I'm not saying that it's gonna be fast in 13 months, but it might be a little different for you. But throughout my experience that I share with you, I want you to learn from me so that you don't make the same mistakes, and you could also increase your credit score. So I talk a lot about FHA. FHA, I have good news for you. If your credit score isn't the best right now, it doesn't matter. Don't cry, don't get sad, don't go talk to your girlfriend or your mom and tell her that it's the end of the world. It's not. Even if you have a credit score of 560, 550 like I did, you could get it up. And the good news is that FHA allows you to qualify for an FHA loan even if your FICO score is under 600. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. If you have a 580 or a 560, I could help you raise it up over 600, and then 640, and then you keep raising it every 6 months. It's going to keep increasing. Every month it's going to increase. So if you have any questions, if you want me to go deeper into any of this, let me know, please. I want to see your comments below, and I want to answer anything that you guys want to know for free. This channel is just for me to share and care and give you guys information for free. You don't have to give your money to somebody else and be a passive investor. Use your money, fix your credit, and start like I did. $3,000, get a 3-unit property, FHA or 4-unit, and make millions that way. So whatever you guys want to know, I'm going to be back next week. Every week I'm going to be doing these videos to help you with information for free. And sharing is caring, and I appreciate all of you. Please comment below what you want me to talk about next week.